Hey birds, my name is GlibWings, and welcome to my new series on Soul Calibur III. Now, out of all the Soul Calibur games, this is my favorite Soul Calibur game. Out of all of the Soul Calibur games, this is the one that I grew up with the most. And a ground rule for my series, or for Soul Calibur III more specifically, is we're going to be doing the battles, or just focusing on the battles. Now, I'm going to give it a decent amount of tries for each battle. If I absolutely can't make it through a battle, I'll call the episode there. This is more or less just a showcase of this game, not really like a full playthrough of everything. So that's kind of like where I'm going to be focusing. Now, I'm really excited to play this game because, like I said, this is the game I grew up with the most out of all the Soul Calibur games. This is the one I have the most experience with, and this Soul Calibur game is the reason I fell in love with the Soul Calibur games in the first place. Namco, you did a really good job. So yeah, let's get into the episode. So we're gonna figure out who we're gonna be playing first. As you can see, there's a lot of options. We got some game modes here. We got Soul Arena. We got World Competition, which is a really fun game mode. We got Chronicles of the Sword, which is actually the official campaign. I have been streaming this, or I did stream this in the past. I might be returning to streaming it soon. We'll see what it brings. But this campaign is by far the coolest campaign I've ever seen out of a side battler. I really like that a lot. And then Tales of the Souls, of course, is just the sort of arcade mode to this game. It has a lot of lore. As far as Soul Calibur games go, I don't really care much for the lore at all. Most of the times I just kind of skip through it. The thing I like most about the Soul Calibur games is, one, the gameplay, and two, the cinema. That's what I like the most out of a Soul Calibur game. So anyway, let's get started. Of course, we're going to be not using a brand new file. This looks kind of like a brand new file, but whatever. Anyway, let's pick a character and we'll go from there. So there is more selection. I probably should unlock these. I don't know why I don't have them unlocked. I hope I didn't delete my data. But let's find a character to play. So we'll start off with Raphael. He's a classic. And as you can see, a big upgrade from Soul Calibur 2 to Soul Calibur 3 is you get to pick your weapons. And one thing I really like about the Soul Calibur, or just like the Soul Calibur, my goodness. The one thing I really like about Soul Calibur 3 too, other than just the fact that I have my nostalgic glasses on and just everything just looks really cool to me for this kind of game. The one thing I really like about this game in particular is something. Actually, I can't remember. Never mind. If I remember, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, anyway, let's continue on. Alright, so first part, skippity bip. But yeah, pretty much everything to me about this game is just really cool. Mostly just because I have my nostalgia glasses on and everything about this game just looks awesome. But yeah, let's see if I can do this. But yeah, out of all the Let's Plays that I'll be doing on my channel, this is the one that I am the most happy to do, or the most excited to show you guys. Mostly just because I grew up with this game and I have a lot of nostalgia for it. The other reason is just because, yeah, the other reason why is just because this is, like I said, this is a game that I spend a lot of time with, and like I said, like I think other than the gameplay, the one thing I really like about this game is gosh, I'm having a hard time explaining this. The other thing I really like about this game is like the way that the cinema is. And I think I talked about this already, but I really like the soundtrack a lot for this game. But the cinemas, both the gameplay cinema and just the cinema in general, even the intro and everything I really like too. I also really like how much they improved the lightning and flame attacks. They actually look a lot more detailed and a lot better. But yeah, hopefully what I'm saying, oh my goodness. But yeah, I really find that the gameplay in this game is a lot more difficult, actually, to be honest, compared to 2. 2 I can just breeze through, whereas this game I actually gotta, like, pay attention and everything. Otherwise, stuff like this happens. So yeah. Also, another thing you'll notice, and I thought it was different, but apparently not. The other thing you'll notice about this game, and I think well, 2 things actually. The other thing is how much more geared down this game is, and a lot more slow and smooth. That's the one thing that I've noticed throughout the Soul Calibur games that has really progressed, is just how smooth and geared down it is. Like, it went from like a really fast like kind of like more fast paced to just more geared down as time went by. So that's the one thing I want to iterate. The other thing I want to iterate is that I thought was different. I thought it was gonna be like you get it's like a best 2 out of 3, or no, you have to take them out 3 times. I thought it was gonna be like that because you do get a third stock, I want to say. You get 3 lives, I guess, in this game compared to the 2 that you get in Soul Calibur 2. So that's cool. But yeah, like, I guess the other thing I want to talk about is, I'm just gonna let that play out. There we go. Probably shouldn't be talking over it, but I did. The other thing I guess I wanted to point out is that it's not like that. Instead, you just get 1 life, and if you mess up, then yeah. Also, I really like how that's interactive like that. That's pretty cool.
You're quicker than I thought. I was wrong about you. Your petty tricks will not work.
It's a cool cinema. But yeah, I really love how much smoother they made 3 compared to 2. Like, they really stepped up their game. Alright, so I'm gonna spam like any Soul Calibur game and try not to get killed in the process. There we go. Cool.
You win. Why do you fight when you know you will lose?
It's a good point. Oh, I unlocked a new item. Cool. All right. Follow the man with the scythe. Yeah, sure. Let's go. All right. You know what? Let's just search for the soul edge. That'll just make our job easier, I guess. But yeah, one thing I guess I could, or that I should iterate about this is that the episodes are probably going to be a lot longer just because of just how much more smoothed out this game is and just how much more there is to this game. It's not just like go from battle to battle and that's just arcade. Like, they really made the arcade feel a lot more like an actual cool experience than something that isn't, so, or something that's just like arcade mode. Yeah, of course I'm just gonna spam my way through this just because why not? Know your place. Oh, 2 items are unlocked. Oh, new weapon in the weapon shop. Also, notice how the music changed. That's one thing I really like about the, well, this isn't really story mode per se, but it feels like story mode. Like, it's arcade nonetheless. Like, it's an arcadey sort of style, with Tales of the Souls, that is. But notice how the music changes. That's really cool. As you progress throughout, like, each character's battles, the music changes as time progresses. So that's kind of cool. Okay. Wretched soul. Cervantes. Also, we don't have as much health because we didn't actually defend against that, which I could have because I actually know what G is. G is guard. Oh wait. Okay. Okay. Nope. Oh wait. There we go. Hey! We actually did it. Good stuff.
This is reality. Know your place.
Yeah, I guess at the beginning of this episode, I kind of explained things a little bit poorly. Because prior to going into this episode, I had like a few like bullet points of like what I wanted to talk about. And I kind of butchered it. So I guess throughout this series, the one thing I'm going to be doing is trying to make up for how poorly I explain things here in episode 1 as this series progresses. Take over a passing ship, sure, we'll do that. But yeah, throughout this episode, definitely what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be kind of re-explaining things and just trying to make up for how poorly I explained things in the beginning of this episode. Oh boy. Come on. Oh boy. And like any Soul Calibur game, this game is really just knowing when to attack and when to block, when to move out of the way and when not to move out of the way, when to duck and when to stay up. I don't know. I think I kind of butchered explaining that too. Whoops. I think there's about 10 episodes. See, notice in the top left corner it says episode 7. I think there's about 10 episodes, so that means there's 10 fights to each battle. This is usually where I get stuck. Oof. Alright, well, we're definitely gonna try here. Oh boy, I just got guard broken. This one I might need a bit more concentration for. Oh boy, I just got countered. That was bad. That was really slow. Come on. Oh. Yes! Oh man, this level is hard to pass with some characters. But Raphael seems to be holding up really well, which is nice. So that's really good. But yeah, I'm gonna iterate this one more time. I know I've said this a few times now, but like I said, throughout the series, I'm going to be re-explaining some things and trying to explain it better. Maybe like a few times more throughout the series, I'll be re-explaining some things and trying to explain it better. Like I said, to make up for how much I butchered explaining the things I wanted to explain, and just kind of like explain the things that I really want to talk about, or just the things that I want to talk about this game. Oh, but okay. Yeah, this game feels a lot slower compared to 2. Like my attacks feel a lot slower compared to 2. Alright, can I? Oh yeah, another thing I want to iterate is, as the games progress, Raphael's flame move is really simplified now. Like, it's a lot easier to do. And in 4, it's spammable. Like, it's laughable just how... Frick? It's laughable just how spammable it is, honestly. Oh, okay, goodbye.
You lose. Now, if you're each versus Taki, fight.
Oh, but yeah, I think for this battle I might need a little bit of concentration for this one. Just some concentration to focus on my spam. Oh boy, okay. I think in this... Actually, I don't know. Yeah, I think in this game too, the flame move is a lot... or is actually spammable too. Oh boy, okay. Okay, okay. Oh boy, okay, goodbye. I know I lose. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Oh boy. Oh, come on. on. Oh boy, okay. Nope. Stop! No! Taki! Oof. Oh boy. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I can't really talk much for this part, as much as I would love to. Oh boy. Okay. I think the main thing that I want to... I'm just going to pause so I can talk about this a little bit. The main thing I really want to iterate and get across with this series is, one, to show you how much of a struggle it is to get through some of these battles, and how much they ramped up a little bit more of the difficulty, but also just to show you, like, you know, like, because in 2, you know, it's easy to breeze through the battles, but in this game, like, they actually ramped up it, like, they actually ramped it up more, so you need more skill level. And that's just something I wanted to cover in this game. No, you did not just do that. I was so close, too. Oh boy, okay. Oh boy, okay. Why did I just stand there? No.
You lose 9. Well, versus Taki. Fight.
All right. Okay. Oh my goodness, no. I have had more than enough. No!
You lose 9. Well, versus Taki. Fight.
Why did I just stand there? Finally! Yes! I did it! That took way longer than it needed to. Alright, hurry on ahead. I don't know. Alright, by episode 9, as you can see, the music has basically just fully fleshed out to something completely different. And we're also in a different area too. But as you can see, this is why I really like the soundtrack, because its highs are highs, like, and what I mean by that is, like, when the music is bright and pleasant to listen to, like when the music is happy, it's happy. But what I really like a lot about the sudden music change is just how dark the music gets. Like there's a lot of dark tracks, and it sounds really cool, is what I'm trying to say. All right, so this is the last part, something like that.
That power is mine and mine alone. No one shall get in my way.
Or this is the second last part. Okay.
Versus Talon. Fight.
Also, one thing I wanted to mention, this is another thing I'm going to pause for just so I can briefly talk about it. The music, or the backtrack that is playing now, is the exact same backtrack from the second last battle that sometimes you get in Soul Calibur 2. So they took that from Soul Calibur 2 and put it in Soul Calibur 3. I thought Soul Calibur 3's, like some of Soul Calibur 3's soundtracks, like this one, which is really ramped up and sounds like all intense and everything. I thought that that was just Soul Calibur 3's thing. No, that was from Soul Calibur 2. I didn't realize that. Oh boy. Okay. Don't you. Oh boy. Okay, okay, okay. Oh no. No. Dang good. But yeah, these episodes are definitely going to be a lot longer. That one I can promise. No, don't. No. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Ah, oh, come on. I wanted the last move to be cool. What was that? No. No, no. What was that? Come on, just keep my distance. I also notice if you don't hold any direction, there we go. All right, one thing I notice, if you don't hold any direction, like if you're just pressing like square or triangle to do your spam attacks, if you don't hold any direction, the one thing I notice is, there we go. All right, that on be caged, thank you. Yeah, I really like that interactiveness. It's kind of cool. But yeah, here we go. Lost Cathedral. This is the coolest cinema I've ever seen in a video game. I'm not even kidding. This is one of the coolest cinemas I've ever seen out of the Soul Calibur series so far. Not this one. It's the next one. What was I gonna say? Well, this is a pretty cool cinema too. But dang it, I was gonna say something, but I'm trying to remember what I was gonna say now. And Nightmare dies. Oh wait, no, that's Siegfried. Never mind, sorry. Oh, never mind. I do another battle with Nightmare. Alright, here we go. Ow. I was gonna say something, but I'm trying to remember what I was gonna say now for... What I was gonna say. Oof. Oh well, whatever. Nope. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess one thing I do want to say is, yeah, I mentioned this in my last series, which was Soul Calibur 2, but in Soul Calibur 3, they really made his voice for Nightmare, the guy I'm fighting right now. They really ramped up his voice and made it sound that much more menacing and evil, which sounds really interesting. Ow, crap. Alright, if I could land a flame move, that would be nice. So that would help a lot. And I go swimming. Alright. Oh boy. Okay. Nope. Please. There we go. Yes. Did it. Did it. Did it. Did it. Alright, here we go. Alright, this cinema, the one that's coming up next, is one of the coolest cinemas I've seen from a Soul Calibur game, let alone just Soul Calibur in general. Or just let alone a video game at all.
My dream is about to be realized. You, however, are not worthy of witnessing this glorious moment. Leave this place at once.
Voice acting could have been better, but, you know. But yeah, this last character that you fight, you can unlock him, but it takes a lot of effort to unlock him. And it takes a long time, too. Also, I don't know if I'll be able to beat him, but if I can't, you've basically seen everything there is to see at this point, so... I think I get my point across. Yeah, his name is Abyss, and he's basically the... How can I put him? Abyss is like... He's Zusalamel, but he's like the maximum evil. He's basically like the dark side, or just like... Yeah, he's basically the Zusalamel turned to the dark side, so he's basically like a dark version of Zusalamel, basically. That's the way I can put him. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna spam our way through this just because I don't like to put up with the bullcrap that Abyss has to offer, so... And sometimes I spend multiple attempts fighting him, and it actually didn't take very long to beat him. So yeah, the golden rule is spam, but I'm only spamming so I can get through these battles and just showcase this. Because after all, this is a showcase Let's Play. This is a really cool cinema, this next one, where he just kind of explodes like that. I think it could have been better because it feels a little bit more underwhelming, in my opinion, and just sort of abrupt and sudden, just to have, like, that cinema. But it is an arcade mode, so whatever. But nonetheless, that's all 10 episodes. So now we get this cool cinema. And unlike Soul Calibur 2, each cinema actually... Or each character's cinema actually feels... like each character's cinema. Crap. Ooh.
There, he'll be okay now. So, what's your name?
Boy. Oh, it's Amy.
Amy. You don't have to worry anymore.
Cool. I've never actually seen that cinema before, but it's usually because I skip a lot of these.
Amy, we're very close. Very soon, we shall have our own world.
Ba 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 ba.
The legend will
Alright, game over. We receive 85,000 gold. That's a lot more than what you receive in Soul Calibur 2, which is cool. Hey, we get the rock! And we get Cervantes! And we get a new stage! And we get Lost Cathedral, other known as Hell. And we get this. And we get that. And we get that. And we get so many things because this is apparently a new file and I didn't mean for it to be, but apparently I don't have my old save file. So we're just gonna get a bunch of cool stuff. One of these times I should really spend time just trying to unlock Abyss, because he's one of my favorite characters to play.
Soul Calibur III.
But yeah, anyway, that's been the episode. So a lot of what I have said in this episode, I have basically butchered, but I tried my best to explain and get across the things that I wanted to say in this episode about this game and about my experience with my experiences with this game. Yeah, I kind of butchered a lot of things I wanted to say in this episode, but hopefully you guys got something out of what I said. Hopefully this episode wasn't too long for you guys. But anyway, guys, that's been the episode. So next episode, we're going to be continuing on and finding another character to play. So anyway, guys, like I said, that's been the episode. So as always, birds, if you liked the video, hit it like a window, play hard, take flight, GlibWings out.
Racist.
Equality.
Perspective.